The Hood Love Mikey B, man. And today I'm going to be reacting, to Pimp versus Hassan Campbell over D Block Darius. RIP D Block, Darius. Um, it's the guy that supposedly, allegedly got murdered by Remy Ma's son, Rayson Scott. And it's been big news. So I'm looking through as usual, checking my little YouTube stream, and I see Hassan Campbell, and he's going in on Pimp, right? So I'm like, hold up, just a little while ago, Hassan Campbell, everybody was going at Pimp for some allegations in his background, to deal with, I guess, I don't know, some things that he was doing in prison. And Hassan Campbell came to his aid, took his side, and and he held him down. So I mean, when everybody was against him, Hassan held him down. So I guess now that this Darius story is coming up, and I don't know. I mean, I don't really watch AK-47. I think his name is AK-47. For New York issues, I watch him for some things, but he's not from New York, so I don't really watch him when it comes to New York politics or gossip. I really rather listen to a Hassan Campbell. Yo, City Bam, what's up? Salute to everybody in the building, man. Make sure you hit that like button on the way in. So I'd rather listen to Hassan Campbell, Pimp, even somebody from 050 The Movement China. I'll listen to anybody else from New York. I'll listen to a New York blogger, a New York blog, maybe Queens Flip. I don't know. I will listen to anybody from New York before I hit. If I'm talking about New York politics, now if it's West Coast politics, I'll probably listen to somebody West Coast before I would listen to him. So, D Block, this whole thing is really a New York thing. It's really a East Coast New York thing. So, I didn't really listen to AK-47 and what he had to say. Even though he might be in a loop, some of the things he might be saying is facts. I don't really know. I didn't really watch him. So now Pimp and Hassan Campbell start beefing over, I guess, what AK-47 was saying. And I'm like, hold up, what's going on? I'm like, all right. Hassan Campbell was saying that he's related to D Block. I don't know if that's true or not. It could be true. It could be. I'm not saying he's lying. Pimp is from the South Side. Darius was in prison with all of us. So I think Pimp would know him. I ain't gonna say that Pimp don't know, son. I think he knew him. Darius was a lit dude. All of us from Queens, we know each other. It's a small circle when you live on South Side. If you live in Jamaica, if you live in St. Albans, if you live in any of that area, it's really small if you're running around. And prison is even smaller. So, they probably bumped heads. I believe that Pimp knows Darius. You know what I'm saying? I believe they know each other. I don't know how tight the relationship is, but it's so funny that it's like both of these dudes is chasing clout off Darius, you heard, in his demise. You know what I'm saying? Both of these dudes is beefing now. They was cool before. All these allegations came out about Pimp and the stuff that he was doing in prison. Hassan Campbell's the only one that came to his aid, talking about Pimp being a real general, really being out there and all that. And now they both chasing clout, you know what I'm saying, off this D Block, and they both are supposed to be on the side of D Block, of Darius. So how are y'all even beefing if both of y'all are supposed to be family and a close friend? Yo, it's crazy. Yo, sometimes when I be looking at this YouTube stuff and I be seeing this stuff, I be like, y'all is just too funny. You know what I'm saying? Y'all just try to put y'all name into the algorithm. Be a part of the story. Well, that's my cousin on my mother's side. So yo, the spins these guys be putting on these stories up here on YouTube, man, it's amazing up here, you heard? But how y'all got beef and y'all both supposed to be cool with D Block, with Darius? How y'all beefing over that? I guess I think I went and seen the Pimp video. Um, and I guess he's saying that AK-47 is an informer. I don't even know how you in St. Louis, how you an informer if you not even don't know nobody. Let me tell you something, man. The things that these guys say with like informing with people that's totally out of the loop and that's coming up here giving you news, uh, giving you information with their own little spin. It's like, come on, man. Like an informer, you kind of reaching. You know what I'm saying? They say you reaching for the stars now. You're reaching for the stars. How could you be informed if you don't know nothing? Like how? And I hear them. I hear a lot of people saying that. You know, guys like academics. A lot of these guys, Vlad. I don't even know, but they saying these guys are solving crimes and all that. But they not in no hoods. They not a part of no gangs. They not in no cartels. They not doing none of that. So how are they solving crimes? It's these bozos that's coming to the internet and telling their stories. They're the ones that's telling on themselves and solving crimes. If you was involved with something and you come on the internet and talk about it, that's not the dude that's bringing you on the internet's fault. That's your fault for running your mouth. So I don't even look at when I see people saying that, you know, it's a play, probably to try to get you to unsubscribe to them and to subscribe to them. Stop watching them and watch me. You know what I'm saying? So a lot of that is just rhetoric for you to stop to hate on the next dude. A lot of this stuff that you hear up here on the internet is just rhetoric. These dudes are not involved with nothing. They're not in the streets. They're giving you information they're hearing from third parties. Sometimes the guys themselves are coming on the internet and telling themselves. I'm not saying that that's not happening. But these guys is not active. They're not outside. They don't really know what's going on. They coming up here giving you their spin, their way, whatever, whatever sauce they putting on it. You know, they putting their own little sauce on these stories, and they giving you the story with their sauce on it, right? How could that be an informer if I don't even know you or know the truth? How could that ever be that? You know what I'm saying? I don't know who's related to who. I don't know what's true. I don't know none of that. You got to remember, that's like now. A lot of guys from my block, because everybody keeps asking me, is D Block related to Zoo? Salute to Zoo. Salute to Nicki Minaj. We mess with Nicki Minaj hard. That's family right there. Salute to them. Goldie Mac, all of them. Deadeye. Salute to all of them. You know what I'm saying? Glad you home, Deadeye. You know what I'm saying? I don't know none of that. But when you from the same blocks, you family. When you come up on the same blocks, that's Rockaway. That's Southside, that's Rockaway. Once you came up from the sandbox with somebody, that's my cousin. That's family. You know what I'm saying? That's what you hear. That's my bro. That's just how it goes. Do I know if they're really related? I don't know. I don't know about none of that. But once you coming up with dudes on the same blocks, all these guys is 50, almost 50 years old, 40 and some change. You knew somebody 30 and 40 years of your life. It's family. That's how they considering it in the streets. They considering these people family. You see what I'm saying? I don't know. I don't know if they're actually related, but if they coming up on the same blocks and they came out the house and they was raised together by their families or by the streets, then these people they're gonna be considered family regardless. You know what I'm saying? They're gonna be considered family regardless, right? That's how it go. You know what I'm saying? That's family. And a lot of times, yo, Bucks, what up? Salute to everybody in the building, man. Make sure you hit that like button on the way in. And a lot of times, it's a hands-off policy. You touch one of mine, you know how it go in the streets. You know what I'm saying? That's my family. Y'all know how it go, you heard? Y'all know how it go. Ain't no different, you know what I'm saying? Close friends, they sisters, that's my sis. You know, that's the bro. You know, that's my cousin. Some people be lying like, yeah, that's my uncle, that's my cousin. And they not really a blood uncle or cousin, but you know, they might have raised them. They might have came out the house, they might have raised them in the streets. Another good way of saying that now is, yo, that's Unc. Yo, what up, Unc? You know what I'm saying? You're a respected family member. This is how it is. That's how it goes in the streets, you heard? Some people got father figures from the streets. You know what I mean? You hear a lot of brother and sister. You hear a lot of that. You know what I'm saying? You hear a lot of cousins. You hear a lot of that. You know what I mean? But that's regular street practice. You know what I'm saying? That's just regular practice in the streets. You know what I'm saying? But yo, these guys is amazing. Yo, so check it out. I got Hassan up here. Let's see what Hassan got to say. Because Hassan kind of went in on Pimp. I got Hassan over here, right? Hassan kind of went in on Pimp. You know what I'm saying? Yo, Hassan is a funny dude. Yo, check it out. Here go Hassan. He got his axe, you know what I'm saying? Super animated. Look what he says.
Shall we begin? Shall we begin? You know, it's crazy. Matter of fact, before I even start this video, right? Let me say, rest in peace to D-Block, Darius.
Good Darius.
Now, let me address you, Pimp. When everybody on the internet had something negative to say about you, they was ripping you to shreds. Ripping you to shreds. I mean, let's keep it funky, Pimp. I was there at C73.
Hold up. Yo, Hassan Campbell was funny, you heard?
Then into the homo house. I was there. I was there when you and Feli was in there together. You and Feli. I was there.
Look, check it out.
You know, I don't know what you was doing in there. I do know you had no business being in there. But when the internet was trying to rip you to shreds, I bigged you up. I was also there when you was beefing with Scar Blood and he was trying to get in you. Son, never violate you, son. I heard the stories about when you got up north and Tom Cross just crushed you. And, you know, during those days, back in those days, GKB was the cleanup crew. We was the most feared. I heard the stories about how you got punked and didn't even throw not one punch. Not one punch. Sort of similar to Zip. When it was crunch time and your opponent was a monster, you wasn't willing to become a monster. You pick and chose your battles and I defended you. Even made excuses. Like, nah, you know what I'm saying? Tom Cross was a force to be reckoned with. He had an army with him. Rocky, you can't pimp, you couldn't win. I defended you, my nigga. Never violated your name. Even
Hey, yo, Hassan. Yo, check it out. Yo, so check it out. Now, Hassan makes this video. He defended him, right? Now he starts with all the dirt. We're going to go to your backyard. We going to all the dirt first. We going to dig all the dirt, all the skeletons. This is YouTube 101 right here, you heard? We going to start this thing with all the skeletons first, you heard? So he pulls all the Pimp skeletons out that, you know, a lot of us been talking about, myself included. Been talking about Pimp for a while when he was defending Pimp and we were saying what we were saying. You know what I'm saying? And don't get me wrong, I'm not here to bash Pimp. This is not a bash Pimp's, you know, video. This is not about that. Just a funny reaction from a beef from two guys that have nothing to do with the guy that they got beef now over a guy that got murdered that neither one of them was really like that with. You know what I'm saying? So it's like y'all making yourself the story now. You know what I mean? Being that y'all making yourself the story, I'm gonna react. Bad Mikey's reacting. You know what I'm saying? So that's what this is right here. But he pulls out all the dirt, all the skeletons, because he says he knows Pimp and he was around. I don't know Hassan Campbell from prison. I know Pimp from prison. I was in prison. I was in prison with Pimp. I don't know Hassan Campbell from prison. You know what I'm saying? I heard about him on YouTube. I see him on YouTube. YouTube guy. That's what I know him as being. You know what I mean? I know Pimp for being, in the, outside in the trenches and and shine. I know Pimp from them days. I know Pimp from prison. I know Pimp. But these guys is this is like comedy at its best right here, you heard? These beefs, I'm not gonna lie. These beefs are like better than TV for me. You know what I'm saying? These beefs right here, when these guys start going back and forth, the old heads, and start pulling out all the skeletons and all the dirt. But you did this over here. You were supposed to react and you didn't do nothing. This is the funniest stuff ever, you heard? Let's get back to Hassan. Let's see what he got to say. Hold on.
Even to the point to where that me and Shaquell had words. Threats being to the point to where that Shaquell ain't no sucker. Later on down the line, Shaquell might send some soldiers. I might have to get it on. Over you. And the first...
Let me clear that up. Shaquell is not active. Shaquell is not banging or sending any soldiers. I don't know what. See, now Hassan Campbell's throwing this sauce on it, right? Throwing this sauce on it. I got words with Shaquell. I got to worry about the soldiers coming at me. Shaquell is not worried about Hassan. Nobody is doing that. He got all these invisible ninjas coming through the garden, through the waterfalls. He got mad OGs trying to get him. This is his story. This is what he sells, to move his numbers. You heard? I like it. Some of it's good entertainment. I like some of his videos. I'm subscribed to him. I watch his stuff. But I know it's a lot. It's major cap. Cap. It's a lot of cap in there, you heard? He's the El Capitan, you know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? So he's trying to sell you this story of all the people trying to come and get him. He's America's most wanted in the hood. You know what I'm saying? Yo, look, he got it hyped up. Listen, the homies is coming for me. I got beef. I gotta move. Yo, then he asks you, listen, I need y'all to fund this war. You heard? He gonna tell you the homies is coming at him, and next he gonna ask for the funds. Yo, listen, fund this war. We funding the war. We funding the war right now. I hear that. Yo, here you got Hassan. Let's go back to Hassan. Here you go. Hold on.
First thing you do is get on the internet and make up a reason to come at me. Never one time did I say anything bad about Darius. That's my cousin's baby father. That's my cousin's father. I would never violate son. But you making up excuses because you want popularity, and whatever you want, you can have whatever you like. Because the reality of it is, you, out of all people, I defended you. When everybody on the internet was against you, you are the laughing stock of every blood. Even to the point to where that when I was dealing with Five Guard, yo son, when I was dealing with Five Guard, I'm gonna be honest with you, niggas was rolling when it comes to your music. And I still...
Yo, he's smoking his music. Yo, he trying to break him down. He breaking down his music. Yo, Pimp be over there flowing on his channel. You know what I'm saying? Check out Pimp channel. It's called The Good, the Bad, and the Ugly. But it's one word. D-A-G-U-D. But Yo, look, he's shooting down his music career. He's shooting down his banging street history. He's just going in on everything. Hey, yo, I'll be seeing people in the comments, they be like, y'all, you know, New York dudes be bugging out. And I'll be like, yo, they hating. And then I see stuff like this, I'll be like, yo, they right. New York OGs, we do be wilding out. We be bugging out on the internet sometimes, you heard? Yo, what's good? You know what I'm saying? Yo, this is crazy, though. Yo, it's crazy. So now they got a whole manufactured beef over somebody that they both cool with. They both on this guy's side that passed. RIP to D Block. But now they both got beef on the internet. Hey, yo. So, do I believe that Pimp just manufactured a reason to go at Hassan Campbell? Nah, I really think Pimp feel the way he feel from what AK was saying, right? I really feel that Pimp feels that way. You know what I'm saying? But now we got a whole war of words between these guys. Pimp made a little video. I want to see the comeback. I want to see the comeback from Pimp for this video that Hassan did. Hassan just dropped this video today. Happy Juneteenth. You already know. Everything is good. You know what I mean? Hey, yo, but these dudes is wild. I can't front. The OGs from New York be wilding out. Dudes be up here looking crazy, you heard? Nah, but I mean, don't get me wrong. There is unity on the East Coast. It's just the internet. The internet get tricky. You got some dudes that's got beef with dudes up here on the internet. They ain't talking about it. Some dudes, was hating on dudes. There's a lot of hate up here. It's about clicks and views. You know what I'm saying? And Hassan, like he said, he did try to hold Pimp down when everybody was tearing Pimp apart with real life actions from his story. This is just his story. You see what I'm saying? Hassan did hold him down. So Hassan is basically saying like, yo, son, how you going to just flip on me? And, you flip the narrative and you calling me all this stuff when I'm the only dude that came to your aid. You know what I'm saying? Because he spoke up for Pimp. You know what I mean? I don't know the relationship. I know Hassan Campbell be trying to say that he was Damu at one time, that he was GKB, and Pimp was one of the founding members of GKB, the set. And at that time, I don't know if they knew each other because they say they was in the 3-band together, and Pimp was GKB. I think Pimp brought Hassan Campbell home personally. I think he turned him blood. You know what I'm saying? And they ain't saying it. You know what I'm saying? I think so. You know what I mean? Because there is pictures with Hassan Campbell throwing up, those signs in prison. And Pimp was around him. So I don't know. I don't know their story. I don't know, man. There's something in there they're not talking about. There's something in that story that's missing. It's an important piece missing in the Hassan Campbell and Pimp story, you heard? And they both got like strange backgrounds. I'm just being honest. They both got strange behaviors, in their backgrounds. You know what I'm saying? They got some things that, went on with them and some men. Just being honest, you heard? Some is allegations. Some is supposed to be truths. So I don't know if this is a love affair going bad, a bromance. We're seeing the breakup of a bromance. I don't know what this is right here, you heard? I don't know. But I don't know. It's something like, I'm missing a major piece here, you heard? I'm not being disrespectful. I'm being real. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. You know what I mean? So I don't know. But they saying they was together at the same time in the same building. You know what I mean? I don't know. You know what I mean? I can't put my finger on it. But it's something strange there, you heard? I mean, I'm just saying, man. It's a lot of romances. It's a lot of romance stories. A lot of love stories that they hiding from us. It's a lot of hidden romances. You know what I'm saying? That they not telling us about. You heard? They concealing these great stories that really need to be on the internet. If these stories was out on the internet, these guys would be super viral. They up here arguing and trying to. We need to hear them stories. You know what I'm saying? We need to hear them stories, man. We already know that you suspect. Just saying. I'm just saying, you heard? I'm just saying, you heard? Yo, Mr. Wrong One, what up? I'm just saying. I'm just being honest. There's something here. There's a missing. You know how with human beings, between us and apes, they say there's a missing link. There's a missing link here somewhere. You know this man had this bad background, but you still held him down, Hassan Campbell. I'm just being honest. Why would you hold down a man if you know he did all these no good things? I'm just saying. Hassan Campbell said it himself in his video. I want you to check out Hassan's video. He made it like 2 hours ago. He's saying he came to his aid and he knew, he did bad in all these different ways at all these different times under all these different circumstances, but he still held them down. I'm just being honest. Right? I'm just being honest. Right? So why would you do that? Why would you come to the internet? I'm gonna call a spade a spade. If it is what it is, it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is. I don't know. But it's something there. You know what I mean? It's something there, you heard? I don't know. This is the facts. This is the facts. I didn't bring none of this stuff to the internet about none of these dudes, bro. Hey, yo, Patrol. Hey, yo. I'm just saying. You know what I mean? He held him down. all the way freaky, you heard? Word up. But like I said, they're gonna diss the dirt. They're gonna diss the dirt. So that's what you see coming right now. Pimp said he gonna come on. He gonna come on and do some stuff. His channel was the good, the bad, the ugly. Yeah, his channel was the good, the bad, the ugly. So him and Hassan Campbell is beefing over D Block. I don't even understand. They both supposed to be the friends of D Block. I don't understand how they would have beef over this, but they beefing right now. You know what I'm saying? Don't spam the chat, man. Don't spam the chat. In the background, I don't know. Some things come out later. I think the position came before the background. The background came after the position. The position was already there. And then the background came. Certain things came out. That was later. That was after the position was already, set in stone and all that stuff started. You know what I'm saying? So the background ain't come before the position, you heard? But it's something in the air, you know what I'm saying? Akeem Brown, what up? You already know, salute. But it's something in the air. It's something in the air. But these dudes, man, Yo, these dudes are gonna find their way. They're gonna find their way into making this thing like, a major beef, and put D Block's name in it. Darius got the algorithm right now, so they're gonna just tap in to the D Block, to the Darius, to that whole with a beef amongst each other. That's crazy. But this is YouTube at its best. You know what I'm saying? This is YouTube at. I want to hear the dirt. I'm here for the dirt. You heard? Because when your friends start dishing the dirt, this is when we get the real dirt. They're going to tell you the real dirt. Like Hassan Campbell said, I was there with you in C73 when you and Fila went to that house. I was there. I wasn't. I want to hear what happened. I wasn't there. I want to know what went on. I got me some popcorn. I got a drink, something nice, you know what I'm saying? I want to know what happened in the 3 building. You heard? This is great TV right here. This is reality TV at its best. You know what I'm saying? And this beef is just starting, so I'm putting y'all on. I'm putting y'all on into a good beef, you heard? You know what I'm saying? Let's see what Hassan had to say. He kept going in on Pimp. Hold on. He kept going in on Pimp. Hold on.
Who shared your music? Honestly, personally, I think you are one of the worst rappers ever that I've ever in my life heard, and still supported you. Still supported you. As a leader of the Bloods, your reputation is mud, and still supported you. This is why they say show no love. Show no love. Love will get you killed. You got to be careful who you love, who you show love to, because everybody don't appreciate your love. Some people just want your spot, and that's the situation with you. I said nothing wrong about Darius, a.k.a. D-Block. And as a matter of fact, some of these videos that I'm making can get my snot box rocked by standing by him, but I stand with family.
Amazing helped Anthony through night classes. Amazing starts at
Hassan getting that good video, that good commercial money. He getting that good commercial money. Yo, they is amazing. You see what I'm saying? He said he cool with D Block. He didn't say nothing bad about D Block. So how you going in on me? You know what I'm saying? He like, how you going in on me?
But Pimp, you be all right though, because it's gonna come another time on the internet when dudes is gonna feast off of your flesh. And I won't be here to defend you no more, my nigga. You done messed that up. It is what it is. Y'all hit that like button, hit that share button, hit that subscribe button, and pay attention to your circle before they hurt you.
Okay, Haas. Okay, Haas. Like I said, I like some of Hassan Campbell stuff. I can't lie. You know what I'm saying? I don't agree with all his stuff. Some of that stuff is wacky. Some of the stuff is crazy. But then sometimes he have good content. So, I rock out with Hassan Campbell and some of his stuff. You know what I mean? We had interviewed Hassan Campbell before. We locked in before. Y'all can check that out. We had him up there a couple times. But yo, this is amazing, bro. I ain't gonna lie. But Hassan kept it thorough. He did hold him down, even though he knew something went through all that stuff. He knew him as an OG. He was in prison with him, and he held him down on the internet. A lot of dudes that just turn their back and just try to take you up top. But he did try to hold Pimp down when dudes was running Pimp through the whole YouTube gauntlet. You heard? They was running through Pimp. Because I was a part of it. Just being honest. I was one of the guys that was running Pimp, through the ringer. I'm just being honest. You heard? You know what I'm saying? I'm just being honest. I was one of the guys going in on Pimp, you heard? But that was a while ago. I ain't really, trying to. This is a funny video, right? It's just comedy. You know what I'm saying? Pimp, yo, listen, check out Pimp video. It's called The Good. Let me see if I can. I'm gonna let y'all. So if y'all want to check it out, y'all can see it. I'm gonna give him a little clout. This is Pimp's channel right here. If y'all want to go follow Pimp, he's like a little bit from 1,000 followers. Right there, the good, the bad, the ugly. Y'all see it at the bottom of the screen? That's Pimp right there, the good, the bad, and the ugly. Y'all can check him out. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. That's right, Black Prince. Yo, Black Prince, you already know the story. I don't got to tell the story, bro. Yo, hey, yo, Akeem Brown. Yo, you true. It's true. But all we can do is give y'all the truth. All I can do is come up here and tell you the truth. You know what I'm saying? I understand what you're saying, Akeem. All I can do is give you the truth. And how, as an elder, as an OG, you know what I'm saying? How no matter what you consider me, a big brother, you know what I'm saying? Unc, whatever. Whatever you consider me, all I can do is give you the truth. And that's what I be trying to give y'all through these messages and through it. I try to give you the truth. You know what I'm saying? Without saying too much and try to, I'm not trying to say too much up here because everything ain't for the internet. Really. I agree. I believe that. You know what I'm saying? But the stuff that is on the internet, I try to give y'all the truth and the facts about. You see what I'm saying? And not like the best ways to have a good life. You know what I'm saying? It's about the best ways of having a good life now. Forget about all the mistakes that we made in the past and all the things. What we doing now with our lives. What we doing now with our leadership. What we doing now with our voices. You see what I'm saying? There's nothing wrong with having a little comedy, having a little fun, and supporting each other. But for one, first of all, we gotta get off the destroying and get back to the building. We got to get off the destroying and back to the building. You know what I'm saying? We destroyed enough. We destroyed each other enough. We got to build. Put yourself around minds, around people that want to build. You know what I'm saying? Whatever they doing. Be about building. Be about productiveness. I mean, we all did some stuff out here, you know what I mean? Black Prince, we all got history, you know what I mean? We ain't without sin. Somebody was talking about sin in the chat. We all did some stuff out here in these streets. I'm just being honest. You know what I mean? We all did some things, you know what I mean? We all got histories. We all did some stuff. You know what I mean? But it's about what you're doing going forward, you heard? It's about what you're doing going forward. You're right. The 90s was a lot different. You're right. But it was different. And it's a verse in the Bible that talks about OG Blue Salute, you already know. It's a verse in the Bible about don't say things were better back then than they are now. It's just different. All this stuff is the same, bro. Everything's gonna repeat itself. All this stuff is the same, bro. It's just different. It ain't no better. It ain't no worse. We just in a different time. This is a different time now. In the 90s, your reputation was worth more than money. Now, your money is worth more than your reputation. If you got money, it don't make a difference what you did. You that guy. You the big homie. That's big bro. It's different times, bro. You know what I'm saying? It's different times, bro. Everything wasn't about money back then. It was about loyalty, about what you did, how you stood up. You know what I mean? Now it's about, it's not about, it's about how much money you got. You got the bag. You ain't got the bag. Dudes ain't jacking you. I don't care how thorough you was, how solid, how sturdy, how healthy. That don't even count no more. That shit don't count no more. You got the bag. That's the big bro. Yo, I talk, before I retired, right? I had talked to one of my homies in the street. And he was a big homie. He was a big homie under me, right, at the time. So I call him. I'm like, yo, what up? We kicking it. He like, yo, I ain't the big homie. That's the big homie. This dude had the bag. You know what I mean? He was another guy that I dealt with. And son was getting big money in the streets. He in the feds now. Free that brother. He in the feds now. He about to come home right now. He be home shortly. But son was getting to the bag. And the dude that had the rank was like, yo, nah, that's the big bro. And not saying that son wasn't thorough. Because son was thorough. Son's official dude. You know what I mean? He was an official dude. Not taking nothing away from his name. But the deciding factor was that bag. The deciding factor is that bag. And that's what you see in the hip-hop industry. That's what you see in the prison system. I seen dudes this big in jail running dudes because they had the bag. They was this big. Like, yo, shorty, come here. Let me talk to you. Come over here. running dudes, you heard? Running dudes, you heard? This big. This big. They was getting to it. These dudes want to get right. These dudes want to eat. It is what it is. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is. That's the facts. That's the facts. Dudes are bypass a bad rap sheet from a dude with the bag in the streets, in the underworld. Just being honest. Dudes that know dudes did bad, he getting to it, they're going to keep him around. He's setting it up, they're going to keep him around. I'm just being honest. Prison the same way. Dudes coming through there with bad cases. They setting it out. Nah, don't mess. I got son. He good. Don't mess with son. I got son. He good. Yo, but didn't he do this, that, and the third? Yeah, but I got him. Don't worry about that. He good. The right person say that in prison. I don't care what you did. You good. I'm just being honest. There ain't no cap. Just the reality of what we dealing with. Times have changed. You look through this hip-hop industry. Dudes like Tekashi never was a member. Was able to call shots because he had that bag. Just being honest. There's a lot of dudes out here. And let me tell you something. I wanted to talk about this too. Because, I'm from Queens, right? But I live in Syracuse. When I was in Queens, I know some rappers that died. Y'all heard of them too. Y'all heard of these rappers. But they wasn't like that when they was in the street. When they was in the streets, they was just wanting to rap. As soon as they got big in the industry, they switched it up and they started to act like gangsters. And one or two of them got murdered for that. Wanting to be gangsters when you just a rapper. Gangsters, you don't want to be a gangster. Gangsters die in the feds or the state or the streets. Early. So you got these dudes out here, they getting to the money. We got to start recognizing, like, yo, be a rapper. Go to Miami, go to Florida, go to Hollywood, make some movies. Be a rapper. Don't try to be a gangster. That's why New York is so messed up. We got too many people that's trying to be gangsters that's really not. We got too many people that's trying to be gangsters, and the real gangsters is letting them. The gangsters messed this up. You heard? The gangsters messed this up for everybody. You heard? Blame this on the gangsters. Because they let a lot of people in that wasn't really gangsters. Now everybody in the streets confused. When Mikey was a kid and I came up in Queens, and all them gangs you hear about, I knew them. I was a kid. They knew my family. They wouldn't let me hustle. They wouldn't let Mikey, little Mikey, I'm 12, 10. I was out running the streets, run away, all over the South Side, all over Hollis. They wouldn't let me hustle. They wouldn't put drugs in my hands. I'm just being honest. In the 80s, I couldn't get nothing. I couldn't get right. I'd get a couple dollars. I get a couple dollars. Yo, little Mikey. Yo, Big Cat, salute, appreciate you. For opening up the super. Yo, little Mikey. Ain't your Aunt Tina? Ain't your Uncle Jack? Yeah. Your mama. Yeah. Yo, get off the block, man. Yo, here. Yo, listen, y'all see him out here? Run his little ass off the block. Don't give him shit. But that's the difference between the 80s and the 90s. I used to be on Hollis. You know what I'm saying? I ain't going to tell them dudes' names, but I used to be on Hollis in 201st. When I was 13, 12, 14, I used to be out there. They wouldn't let me hustle out there. I tried to go to these blocks and they wouldn't let me. Them dudes in the 80s wouldn't let me. It was rules. There was rules to that shit. Nah. Get his little ass out of here. They ran me off the block. The 90s came. I was like 15, 16. Yo, yeah, give little Mikey a pack. Give little Mikey a gap. You heard? I got a big 9 on my waist. You know what I'm saying? I can't even hold this. You heard? I'm 16. I got a big chain on, big fucking mic. I'm 16. I'm out of town. Them OGs ain't care in the 90s, bro. In the 90s, them gangsters like, yeah, everybody, give it to them. Give them a pack. Yo, bring me back this. Give him a half. Give him a quarter. Give him an eighth. He can hold it. Give it to him. Yo, shorty, give me back 10,000. I was 15 owing dudes 10,000. 20,000. I owe dudes. Dudes hit when I was 15, 16 years old, they was hitting me. I was like this. 16. I don't even be telling my story up here. I don't be telling that shit. Because I don't want these kids to follow in my footsteps. But I'm telling y'all that shit because that's what I face. That's what I live with. I'm 16 or 17. I bring my little brother out the house. He 14. My brother was 14. Me and him was out of town. I'm 17. He 14. I had my brother out of state hustling with me. He wasn't hustling. I was hustling. He was living with me out of state when I was 17. He was 14. He in the club with me when he was 14. These are facts. AK just did He just did a Queens Flip interview that he took down. AK was in Albany with us. 14, 15. I'm 17. I got it. I was in Bingleton in the 90s, OG Blue. We left Albany and went to Bingleton. Susquehanna, Wanding Way. You know that. Yeah, I was with Archie. BGs, Dells, Amps. I was there. What you mean? I was there. I don't even be telling them stories. Swan Street, the TC Club. Because, you know, it wasn't paying dudes. Dudes just ain't like the way, you know, it was a good interview, but it just rubbed some people the wrong way. You know what I'm saying? Just rubbed some people the wrong way. It's a good interview. Salute to my brother AK. But we had AK in them, AK and Nick in them. When I was 17, they was like 14. They was 14. And we in the streets. So that's the difference between the 80s, the 90s, and the 2000s, how it got messed up. It was rules. Once they took all them OGs to prison in the 80s, all them big busts, when you hear about the team, Ronnie Bump, all of them, it was order. The 90s, it came block for block. Everybody battling block for block. Now we need all hands on deck. We need everybody out here. We need everybody armed. Everybody ready. I came up in them times, you know what I'm saying? The early 90s, you know what I mean? But that's the difference, yo. That got these rappers acting like they gangsters and they really not. You got rappers talking about real gangsters' names in these tracks, and this is where the whole thing is messed up at. That's where everything is messed up at. Because once the feds, they see y'all getting money and y'all messing with these real gangbangers and these real gangsters, they shutting it down. Y'all knocking off heads in the street, they shutting it down. Everybody got to play their position. They got to play, shut up. Shut up. You got all these fake gangsters. You got all these fake gangsters that can't close their mouth. Like, come on. You a rapper. Rap. Make your money and eat and live. And I'm not saying some of the dudes that was gangsters getting money in rap. There is a few dudes out there like that. And guess what? They going to jail. Casanova was one of them. Jail. Feds. 20 years. Casanova was a real gangster. If you ain't know. I'm just saying. I'm just being honest. He know that. He talked about it in his music. I'm not up here snitching on him. He was a real active member. Came home. Got into the music industry. Got on. Played himself. And went to the feds. I got love for homie. But he was supposed to do that different. That's just the facts. You got some real dudes that's holding it down. You think on all sides. On all sides. And I'm talking about colors. And I don't really want to be, but y'all see these dudes. Them dudes from the Bronx. All them drill dudes from the Bronx. A lot of them got murdered. All of them went to jail for guns or other stuff. All of them went to jail. I ain't sending them to jail. I'm just showing y'all the facts. All them drill dudes from the Bronx. Almost every one of them caught a case. Think about it. Who didn't? What you got to ask about with the drill dudes from the Bronx? The whole drill shit. Just think about every drill rap in New York. All them Brooklyn drill dudes caught cases. Pop Smoke got killed. Sleepy Hollow, Chef G, they caught cases. And got more cases on cases right now. 22 G's, he caught cases in Brooklyn. Them dudes was knocking each other down out there in Brooklyn on that drill shit. They was knocking each other down in the Bronx on that drill shit. K-Flock, feds. I'm just being honest. I stayed with Archie, OG Blue. When I was in Bingleton, I was living with Archie. I was living with Archie, OG Blue. I'm just being honest. So I ain't even talking about them. I ain't even talking about them. I'm talking about the fakes. I'm talking about the frauds. I'm talking about all these people using these gangs and these gangsters for clout. Because there's a bunch of them using these names, using these gangs, joining the gangs for clout. I'm not talking about them because everybody know they really gangsters. Bobby Smurder. Caught a body like a week ago. He really told on his man. I like Bobby Smurder still. It was a good line. It was a great line. It was so good that he got his man a bunch of time in jail. That was a real story. I'm just being honest. That was a real story. I was in jail with the dudes he was talking about in the song, Quano, and all 50 years. I was in there jail with them dudes, cripping. They still cripping up top. They still crip. I was with them. So I'm not talking about them dudes. Because they proved to be the real gangsters. I'm just being honest. They was talking about their music. Their music was real life. That was a testimonial. That was autobiographical work that they gave to us when they gave us those songs. That was autobiographical work. That wasn't no cap. They wasn't chasing clout. They told you what they was doing every day. Caught a body like a week ago. That was true. Somebody's doing time. Somebody's doing time for that body right now. I'm just being honest, bro. Rowdy Rebel. Another real one. Did his time. Came home. Getting back to it. Was Crip up top. Had the jail. Had his side. Facts. I'm being honest. I ain't got it. Everybody knew that. I'm just being honest, but this is what you see. This is what you see. But we still need a line. We still need rules. Y'all gonna do that? Keep that shit amongst yourselves. Keep these kids out of it. No, he had a jail for his people. For his side, facts. I know people that was dead. He was in the jail next to mine when I was in jail. Facts. Ain't no cap to that. Rowdy had that for his side, for his peoples. He was good, and his people was good. Fact. That's a fact. Keep the kids out of it, the women out of it, the teachers. If y'all kept it like the 80s, the hood would love y'all. But y'all not. It's a bunch of little girls y'all killing by accident. A bunch of teachers, working people, just regular walking around. Cali ain't no better. Cali got wives, but Cali ain't no better. New York, New York is crazy, but Cali ain't no better. They exported that shit over here through the music. They sent that over here through the music. Just being honest. But it should be. Like, yo, stop saying that shit. Somebody got to be like, yo, what y'all doing? Ain't no line. You got all these girls telling on everybody. She big this, she big that. She ain't do nothing. She ain't put in no work. How she run everybody? Just being honest. Just being honest. Ain't no everybody forgot their lanes. That's why everything is so bad. Everybody's out of their lanes and out of their position. Nobody's in their position. Nobody's in their lanes. And these dudes are scared to put everybody back in their lanes. Because that's what got to happen. Everybody out of there, ain't nobody checking nothing. What happened to that? What happened to the G check? We don't hear no real G checks going on. We had dudes beefing amongst each other. You like that genuine joint. Yo, I'm telling you, everybody's a thug. Everybody, yo, Slim Slammer. Everybody's a thug. Everybody's a killer. What happened to the G check? You ain't gotta hurt nobody to do that. You can check, yo, get your ass. You know you not like that. Get over there. This is what we was doing. Like, yo, what you talk? What? Yo, bro, go over there. You ain't gotta always do nothing to nobody. You don't gotta do nothing to nobody. When a person is out of line and they know they out of line, all you gotta do is check them and they gonna get back in line. It's when they go unchecked. It's when things go unchecked is when everything go bad. When things go unchecked, everything goes bad, everything is out of order, and it's chaos, and that's what y'all see right now. You think we didn't have dudes around us when we was coming up that wanted to be like us, but they really wasn't like that? I'm just saying. They wanted to be down and wanted to be like us, and we didn't allow it. Like, yo, come on, nah, bro, chill. You not stay in school, stay on that time. I had rappers and other guys that wanted to be Ooters, and we had to like, yo, nah, bro. And a lot of these guys are smarter than me. They wiser than me. They richer than me. Just being honest. But it was points in their lives when I checked them like, yo, bro, chill. We got this. You do that. We do this. Just chill. What happened to that? Ain't no more of that. Everybody's scared because they scared to lose the bag. But you're going to lose the bag anyway because they're going to take you all down. Everybody's going to jail. Everybody going to jail. You got these little bozos like Tekashi. Never put in no work. Yo, he got a little bag. Kill everybody. Get him. Get him. And they got him on tape putting hits on people. He told on everybody. He's supposed to never been down. They got him on tape. They got him on tape putting out hits. Yo, get him. Go kill him. Go. What? If I was around him, I'd have been like, what, shorty? Hey, go sit. Yo, ain't you supposed to be in the studio? Yo, get his ass back in the studio. I would have deaded that shit so fast, bro. Yo, listen, let me tell you something. You know how many people I saved? Y'all hear about all the people that people had incidents with? Y'all hear about that in the streets? Yo, he got it on with him. You know how many people that I saved? You know how many people that said, nah, don't do nothing to him. Chill, leave him. You know how many times I did that? You know how many times I said no? You know how many times? I'm talking about as a big homie. In prisons when they gonna clap somebody or do something to somebody. You know how many times? Like, nah, bro, what you doing, man? Nah, chill. When you get yes men, you get a bunch of bozos around you that this is when everything goes array. You forget the mission. We here to get money. You ain't join a rap. You didn't get into rap to kill the community. You got into rap because you was a good rapper and it was a good career for your life. You didn't get into rap to be the next Al Capone. You're not a gangster. This is the whole problem. We got a bunch of strippers. We got a bunch of strippers in the industry that get big in the music game. Now they all gangsters. All the strippers is gangsters now. The strippers is your big homies? I'm glad I retired, you heard? A stripper couldn't be my big homie. I'm just being honest. You could be a good stripper. We could be cool. I'm not jacking. I'm not taking no orders from you. Like, I'm just being honest. I might throw some money. Ain't my big homie. Got the game. Y'all got the game messed up, man. Just being honest, you heard? Yo, Hector, don't tell him nothing, bro. You stripped to get in the ride. I'll put in work. How you my big homie? I've been putting in work for years. You shook out. You shook out installments. How you my big homie? I don't care how big your bag is. How you my big homie? I don't care. I don't care about who I rub the wrong way. I'm just here I'm just being honest. I don't care about none of that. Nobody pays my bills. I don't care about who I rub the wrong way. I'm being honest. I pay my own bills. I pay my own shit. I do my own time. I do all that myself. I'm being honest. I do all that myself. I put in my own work in the streets. I don't care how nobody feel. I don't care how nobody feel. I'm being honest. I'm not mad at nobody for what they doing, but it just could never be me. I could never take an order. I'm just being honest. Especially doing no dumb shit. If you ordering me to go get the bag, like, yo, listen, I need you to do security for this show. I don't with that. You can order me to the bag. Miss, pop that. You can order me to the bag. You can't order me to go kill nobody. You can't order me to go put no work in and all you did was strip. And dudes chose you because you get into the bag and you went and seen the right homies and you touched down with the right people. That's what it is. You touched down. You might have kissed the right homie, went to see the right dude, and now you in position and you ordering me around? Are you serious? I know y'all ain't going for that shit. I'm just being honest. You can order me to get some money. I'm with that. You the big homie of the bag. You the big homie of that. I respect that. I'm with that. Any of this other stuff, any of this gangster like other stuff in the streets, like, Ma, get in the back seat. Go over there. I'm just being honest. I'm just being honest. Yo, it's crazy. I'm just being everybody out of order. That's why you see the chaos that you see. Because everybody's out of order. Everybody's out of order. The streets is out of order. You know who got to step in to put the streets back in order? The feds. Y'all couldn't control them out there. Y'all couldn't stop them from killing each other. Y'all couldn't get this money. We letting y'all get the bag. We letting y'all eat. Y'all all eating. And you got Bozo number 1 and 2 ordering hits on everybody for nothing. Because you lost a stripper battle. You got to shoot the club up because you lost, because you couldn't make it clap better than Shorty. Are you serious? Are y'all serious in the streets? New York is doing bad. New York is doing bad, you heard? I'm being honest. I'm being honest, yo. I'm being honest. I'm being honest. That's real. That's the reality. That's the reality. Leave that street stuff to them dudes in the street. They're there for a reason. Leave that street dude stuff to them dudes in the street. They're there for a reason. I'm just being honest, sure. I'm being honest. Leave that to the street dudes. Get your money. Stop acting like. And these dudes is dumb. These dudes is dumb for listening. I know y'all, you know. I know, you know. Y'all need the bag. Y'all messed up. Y'all trying to get some money. But you get in jail. You get in jail. You ain't getting no money. You get a sentence. You getting 10 to 20 years. That bag, you gonna be asking your moms and your grandmoms and all of them to send you money. You get a sentence. You get a jail sentence. That's what you getting. Or a bullet when the real gangsters catch up to you. Either one. Because if you do something to the wrong people, your ass is out. They're going to come for your head. They ain't playing out here. They're not playing out here. Straight up. They're not playing out here in the streets. They're not playing. This ain't no game out here. Y'all got your little bag. Y'all can go to Miami. Y'all in Hollywood. Y'all all over. So y'all think y'all can just do what y'all want? That's going to catch up. That is going to catch up. You know, the feds, 5 years. They following you to 7 to 5. They follow Young Thug and them for 7 years before they came and locked them up. You got these dummies inside your crew wanting to beef with everybody. Y'all got the bag. You ain't got to do that. But now that they got the bag, and got a little clout, now they want to be a fake gangster. That's the worst shit that's plaguing our communities right now, bro. All these fake gangsters in the industry, yo. Take your money and chill, because the feds going to take your money and throw you in prison. Playing with the polls, huh? Yo, listen. They are going to take your money. That little money you got right now, that's light. That shit is change. When you got to fight the courts, when you got to bail yourself out, when your money, that money going to go. That money going to be gone. That's light bread. And some of them don't even got no real money yet. A lot of them got no real money yet. They don't got no Nicki Minaj money. They don't got no real money yet. That shit is light. It look like something. They getting famous and they starting to get money, but they don't got no 10 mil in the bank. Straight up. They don't got that money's gonna dissolve like this. Once they lock you up, your record label's gonna flip. That money's done. That money's done. All these fake gangsters, man, motherfuckers better just be stick to being rappers. They better get all this off this fake gangster stuff, you heard? Nah, they even investigate. They investigate for years. Y'all thinking about months, they thinking about years. Yeah, they don't understand, Slim Slammer. Nobody want to get their money and chill. Everybody want to get their money to be fake gangsters. Drake, the bag on my head. He got the bag on me. Everybody got the bag on everybody. These dudes is bugged out. You going to jail. These dudes is dumb, you heard? Puff. Puff tried to get away with it. They ratting Puff out. Puff is about to go to jail for a long time. Unless he run. If Puff don't slide like Russell, Puff is going to jail. If he don't go to jail, and I told you first, here, Mikey B or Hood Love TV. If he don't go to jail for the murder of Tupac Shakur, he's going to go to jail for the women, just like Bill Cosby. He going to jail for one of the two. If Puff don't go to jail for that, if Puff don't go to jail for that, Puff, if he don't go for the jail, if he don't go to jail for the murder of Tupac Shakur, because that dude is sitting in LA, sitting in Vegas in jail right now for Tupac's murder, and he's saying that Puff Daddy paid him. If he don't go to jail for that murder, this ain't me. I'm just talking news. This is just news. If Puff don't go to jail for that murder, He going to jail for all that stuff, all them assault charges he got, all that stuff he been doing. Facts. If he don't go to jail for that, he going to jail for that. All them women, he going to jail. And a lot of that stuff is recent. And some of that stuff is with minors, so ain't no statute of limitation on a lot of that stuff. And it's in different states. The feds gonna probably pick him up. I'm telling you. And if Puff, and the reason why I said Puff name, if Puff can't get away and he big money, Puff is the door. He is one of the groomers for the whole industry. If he can't get away, none of these little rappers is getting away. None of these little rappers is getting away. None of these little rappers getting away. The more they talk, all they doing is tightening their own chains. They tighten their chains. All these fake gangster stuff they talking in their songs and throwing up sets and doing, all they doing is tightening their own chains, yo. And at some point, somebody got to think to stop that. Somebody got to think to stop it. Hey, yo, I wonder if her son, got into that lifestyle because he wanted to be like his mother. Not a rapper, but a shooter. That's what I asked myself. Like, did he follow her? I don't know what the truth is. I don't know if he did it. I don't know if he's guilty or innocent. I'm not saying that he's guilty of this. But I wonder if he tried to follow his mother. I wonder if she groomed him. I wonder if she groomed him. I did a live yesterday. It was a good live, right? And I wanted to say this. I didn't say I forgot it. I didn't really do too much on social media about Father's Day because my friends and my family know how I feel about the fathers. I work with fathers every day. I work with fathers every week. So one day, everybody else can give them their love. Then I'm always giving the fathers love that's doing their thing, right? I'm always saluting the fathers, right? A lot of my friends is from the streets. A lot of my friends is old school gangsters, right? And they changed their lives. They're not gangsters anymore. They changed their lives so they can be good fathers for their kids, right? And their kids don't even know about their lives. Some of my friends, their kids don't know about their lives at all. They doing big things. They in college. I see some of my kids, my friends' fathers. I see some of my friends' sons in the Olympics. Salute to Snags. And in all kind of different industries. You know what I'm saying? And facts, they fathers was gangsters. You heard? Facts. Saved my life a lot of times, right? And I say, when I look at her, I'm like, did she lead this kid into this lifestyle? Right? Because I know the real gangsters, they don't even want their kids to know these stories. They don't even want these kids to know that life that they led. To, live and to be where they was at in the streets. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of my guys is, executive. They getting big money, and a lot of my friends is millionaires. And they don't want the kids to know their stories. I don't even come up here and tell the stories because they don't want people to know to certain things, this life that they was living at one time. And I respect it. I respect that. You know what I'm saying? Uh, my life is a little different. You know what I mean? I use my life as a testimony for the kids that I work with, for the community that I work with. You know what I'm saying? But I wonder if she led him to that life, like groomed him to be this kind of person. You see what I'm saying? Or if he just followed automatically, because sometimes you don't gotta groom your kids. Sometimes they know that you this type of person and you got this kind of rep in the hood. Sometimes your kids just follow you regardless. You could want the best for them, you could want them to do whatever, and your kids gonna follow you anyway. They hear about what their dad did. Some of my friends, their fathers is not here. We got to tell them about their fathers because their fathers got killed when they was 18 or 17, right? But the fathers that I know that's here, most of them do not want their kids to know the life that they led, and they raising their kids in a different environment, a better environment, and giving them a better life. You see what I'm saying? But I wonder, in my mind, I'm wondering, like I've been watching this case, I'm wondering if he followed in his mother's footsteps. Or the father. I don't really know who the father is, but I wonder if he followed in his mother's footsteps. I'm just being honest, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, I agree with you about that fire in the sky. We all got purpose. We all got our own reasons to be here. You're right. That's true. I believe that. But I really thought about that. And, I thought about my friends, and how we came up, how we was raised, and what we went through in the streets, and how they're raising. I watched them raising their kids. I see a lot of pictures, a lot of stuff that they're doing now, and where their families and their kids are at now, and how good they are raising their kids, right? And I commend them all the time for that. You know what I'm saying? But I wonder. I hope she didn't groom him like that. I hope she didn't, like, what I'm saying, groom him like that. I hope that ain't go down. I don't think she did. I'm gonna give her that much. I just say I don't think she did. I hope she didn't do that. Because if so, she gonna pay for that. Word up. Yeah, you're right about that. The fire. You're right about that fire in the sky. But yeah, it's a lot going on, man. Yo, baby, what up? Yo, you right. There's definitely sad for us as a race. And we just we gotta start supporting different things. Um, this whole conversation, being that Remy is in it, it has a big connotation of music. This conversation that we having right now and I'll be driving far out, and I was in a company van. The company van that I was in, it didn't have like it didn't have Bluetooth, so I couldn't hook my phone up and listen to the music I wanted to listen to. So I had to listen to, the local music. When I was listening to the local music, when I left the city of Syracuse and I got to the outer regions, the rural area, I'm listening to the music, and the music is love songs. It's good music. It's all kind of songs that we don't hear in our everyday. All we get is super ratchet and gangster. We want you to be a shooter, or we want you to be a freak, right? That's what is being pumped to our community, and that's what these kids are being raised on. And we are soulful people. music is like a big motivator, a big inspiration for us, for my communities, you heard? So the music waves, that frequency that they pump into us, that vibration, being that we're so soulful, and I think music is a big, like a big what's the word? Necessity for our souls, for our spirits. Because everything that we went through, we have music with us. Everything that we went through as a people, we have music there with us. I think that frequency that they hit with that music is like totally programming us the wrong way. Real talk. I really see that. I really see that the effects of that shit. You know what I'm saying? I really see the effects of that music, bro. I really do. And I see what they pumping, you know, to different communities. And I'm gonna say to their own communities. I say that because no major record company is owned by a black person. In the rural areas, especially in New York, are mostly lived in by white people. But their music is still love songs, it's different songs. It's no ratchetness. It's no murder, it's no bang bang. It's none of that. So that's like, that was just something that was like, I was riding out the, you know, for the past few days, I've been doing some long rides, hour, 2 rides, and I've been hearing the music, and I'm like, it was good music. I like the music, but I know it's totally different from what we are consuming every day in New York City, in urban enclaves all over America. LA's, Detroit, Atlanta, we getting ratchet down our throat. Either that or shoot 'em up, bang, bang. You know what I'm saying? And I don't think that's healthy for us. Word up. I really don't think that's healthy. You know what I mean? I came up on Anita Baker, Sade, Al Green. You know, it was a different frequency, you heard? So we had a different love for ourselves and our people. You know what I'm saying? Um, that ratchetness is in our relationships. I think, you know, it's in our community. It's out there so bad that like everybody's twerking. Little kids is twerking. Little girls is twerking. I think it's bad. I don't even know. I don't know. I probably heard like 1 or 2 love songs, but I don't hear them like that. Y'all let me know if I'm wrong, you heard? But it's like we being overconsumed with ratchetness, and they want us to be shooters or freaks. You see what I'm saying? I think that's they pushing us to be shooters or freaks, you heard? Yo, salute everybody. Yo, Big, what up? Yo, salute to everybody stepping in the building, man. Make sure I hit the like button on the way in. But yeah, I think that's just a bad frequency for us. You know what I'm saying? And I think we are seeing the effects of that in our families and our relationships. I think we seeing the effects of that. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna put together a nice documentary on some things. You know, I got some things lined up that I got to put together. You heard? But I think that's really affecting us bad. You heard? The gang, the violence, the drill, all that's being pushed through the music. You heard? The ratchetness, the freakness. That's it. That's all we getting. You heard? Heavy load of that. I'm gonna give you this last little segment, then I'm out. The other day I seen Scarlett apologizing, right? And I seen her apologizing for twerking. And you know, she came from, you know, more of a poetry. Uh, she got big from showing the effects of being abused by her brother and how her lip got the way it was. And I think she just trying to fit in. I mean, I think she said that she was doing what she wanted to do. I feel that on her, but I think that's just pressure from the industry to conform to all that stuff that's going on with the major rappers. Almost every major rapper that you see is on some ratchet, freaky, sexy stuff right now. You heard? Females. And we can name them all right now. Nicki Minaj, Cardi B, Lotto, Sexy Red, Glorilla, Megan Thee Stallion, so I think when she did that, I felt her on it. I don't think she needed to apologize, but she did apologize. But I think that industry is getting to her as far as trying to get her to conform to the ratchetness of women, black women, rappers, female rappers right now. You know what I'm saying? I don't think it's too much space. It's space for other stuff, but it's hard. You got to be really good. You got to be really nice. But I think with that lineup, you know what I'm saying, what she up against, I think it's affecting her. You know what I'm saying? You thought, yo, Sexy Red is crazier. Don't get it messed up. I listen to some of Sexy Red. Sexy Red is funny. I like a lot of her stuff is like, some of her stuff is like a joke to me. But they turning up to Sexy Red, you heard? They are turning up to Sexy Red. But I think that's this is definitely a big effect though. You know what I mean? So seeing her say that, seeing her twerking, my wife seen her butt. She was like, that's her butt. What? Yo, what is she doing? Why is her butt right there? She was wild. Yo, it was crazy, yo. When we seen her, she was like, that's her butt. That's her butt cheek right there. Yo, it was crazy, yo. But I think she's being pressured to conform to that industry and the freakiness, the ratchetness of the industry. That's all it is, you heard? Well, I think that's all it is. But I ain't gonna lie, it's nasty. It's a nasty game out here, man. We gotta be on point. We gotta be on point, especially raising our families, raising our kids, getting to our money, whatever we trying to do, we gotta be on point, you know what I mean? You make a booty shaking song, it's like you gonna go to the top. Word up. You make a booty shaking song, it's like you gonna go straight to the top, you heard? But yo, we've been conversating for a while, man. I ain't want to keep y'all up here all day, you know what I mean? Appreciate y'all for tapping in. This is a good live right here, you heard? Definitely another legendary one. Had me going in a little bit, you know what I'm saying? But I'm just being honest, you know what I mean? It is what it is. We all got our own opinions and our own views. But that's how I give it up over here at Hood Love, you know what I mean? You gonna get real content, you gonna get real stuff, you know what I mean? Make sure y'all go check out that Hassan Campbell and that Pimp back and forth. It's pretty good, It's funny, if anything, you know what I'm saying? Word up. But salute to everybody that popped out. Appreciate y'all, you know what I'm saying? Appreciate my brother for setting up the super chat. But we here, man, you know what I'm saying? Stay in your lane, man. Ain't nothing wrong with staying in your lane, man. Ain't nothing wrong with having a good job, being a good father, a good mother, and doing what you got to do, you know what I'm saying? Stay in your lane, you know what I mean? And when the people around you start getting out their lane, make sure you check them, you know what I'm saying? You ain't doing your job if you don't check them. Make sure they stay in their lane too, you're like, yo, hold on, what you doing? You know what I mean? Get back in your lane. What's up? You know what I mean? But that's it for now, man. Y'all already know it's Mr. Hood Love Mikey B, man. Bad Mikey edition, man. Yo, salute. OG Bobby Johnson, you already know. Salute. Salute to everybody in the building, man. Y'all know what it is, man. Hood love, man. Salute.